Hey, this is Josh from NOMOFilms. Today we're going to talk about some top travel items that we use on our film shoots. And if you're interested in any of the products, then there'll be links in the description below. They're affiliate links, but we're not sponsored by any of these companies. They're just products that we use every day and really love. So we want to show you. Let's get started.
Extension cords, so you can plug all your electronics into one source. If you're traveling abroad, you only need one adapter. You can plug that adapter into the wall, plug the extension cord in, and then you can plug all your electronics into one unit. I like this unit a lot because it has 3 USB on the top, has a plug on each side. The really cool thing about this unit is that it takes 110 voltage to 220 voltage. So that means you can use it all around the world and not worry about breaking a fuse. We've all been there trying to plug in heavy, chargers onto the wall and stacking them with adapters and they're falling off. This one's easy, simple, easy to plug in, has the cord, plug all your electronics into here, you're good to go.
So the very first item that I wanted to talk about is water. On film shoots, you're always going through water all the time because it's usually hot. Having a refillable water bottle allows us to fill it up at the hotel or wherever we're staying. It's great to fill up, and also you can twist down and collapse to nothing. So when you're hiking, you just put it in your pocket and it folds away. These little clamps, so useful. You can put a ball head on the end of it like this. You can clamp it to railings, you can clamp it on C-stands, you can clamp it off of a tripod. Sometimes when we travel, we only have one tripod, so we can clamp this onto the side of the leg of the tripod and then have another camera hanging off there, shooting a different angle. These things are fairly cheap and very, very useful.
So this next one may seem a little silly, but it's saved my ass so many times, I have to mention it. It's called a rabbit key, and all it does is replace a coin that you can never find to unscrew your tripod plate or gimbal plate, and I keep it attached to this lens cloth here. So then I just have this always attached to my bag, and I can always find a lens cloth or a coin, rabbit key.
The next item I wanted to mention is these little Velcro strips. You can buy them for really cheap. I think they're about $1 at any dollar store, but you can also buy them online as well. But basically we use them for sticking hard drives on the back of our laptop. So when you're on the road and you have hard drives plugged in all over the place, having one disconnect in the middle of using it is really bad because you can lose some of your data, but this allows it to be connected to the back of the laptop so it's always connected and always stays connected. This is also great. This is for an external hard drive. It has a right angle connector so that when you're plugging into a laptop, it's not sticking out very far. I don't know if you've ever had this happen, but when this goes into it, it kind of bends on the side of a laptop with a right angle. That doesn't happen. Travel locks. The main reason why I use travel locks when we're traveling is mainly for a deterrent, but also whenever we're gonna have our heads turned away from our gear. We'll just put this around a bag so that somebody doesn't take off with it really quickly. Most thefts happen very quickly, so just putting a wired lock around maybe 3 bags makes it harder for somebody to take off with it really quickly. And also sometimes we use it in hotel rooms to lock up our gear when we're away.
Noise canceling headphones, I cannot get on a plane without them anymore. I bought these after a 12-hour flight, sitting next to a family with a baby crying the entire time. So whichever ones, I have the Bose, I love these, they're amazing. But any noise canceling headphones will help you sleep on a plane so you can start shooting as soon as you land.
I use the inner ear ones and I really love these. They work really well, probably not as well as the over ear, but they pack smaller. They're easy to put in your pocket. And also if you ever go running, I find running with a big over ear very uncomfortable. The inner ears are great. They stick in, they stay in, and I've had them for years and I really love them.
The most important item to buy once you get to a new location abroad is a SIM card. SIM card helps you easily communicate with your crew members, phone new locations abroad, and obviously gives you data plan. So I have this SIM card holder here that easily fits in your wallet, and you can hold up to 6 SIM cards, and it comes with a pin to easily take out and remove the SIM card from your phone.
External speakers. This one is made by Bose. It's about $120. This is by far the best tiny size speaker that I've ever bought, and I've bought a lot of them. This one's about the size of my hand. Fits easily in a backpack, and on the run, on the go, I use this to mix sound. It's only mono, but I'll get a rough mix going so that when I get back, then I have a mix to start with and I can finish it off from there.
These rocket air cleaning sensor thingy majiggers, they come in different sizes, and I really recommend keeping one in your bag because you need a clean sensor to get the shot. A bounce. This is so important to light your subject, especially when you don't have the luxury of bringing actual lights.
Balaclava. I use this all the time in hot countries. I know it looks stupid, but it's great. You know, the more you sweat, it cools you off after because you're wet. And then also I use it to cover my head when it's super hot. I'll do stuff like that, put a hat on top, make sure the back of my neck is covered. When you're in the sun and it's beating down and it's 40 degrees and you're shooting, something like this is invaluable. Also, I use it sometimes, it looks kind of silly too, but I'll just put it on my wrist like this. If you're sweating a lot and you're on set, you can just wipe yourself really quickly. You have clients around, so you just do that.
Headlamp. If you're camping or shooting somewhere without electricity, it's really helpful to have. I really like this one by Black Diamond. It's waterproof and it's actually rechargeable by USB. So you can just plug it in here and start charging up.
These things, I love these things. I'm always taking on and off my sunglasses when it's bright outside if I need to see my monitor. So instead of having to put it up my head, I don't know how many times I used to go like this and then the sunglasses would fall off. These things are maybe 20 bucks, but don't usually break. They're great. This one is expandable, so you can make it shorter and longer. And so I just put it down like this whenever I need to look at my monitor and then back on again. But those are all of our top travel items here at NOMOFilms. We hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you haven't subscribed, we hope that you will, and we'll see you in the next one.